Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy and excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today to lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, this is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is a natural, normal, necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. That grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because mourning is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you are with us on today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 336. I'm so glad y'all in the mix. We're going to talk about, real quick, it's my time to lean. It's my time to just go ahead and lean to the side a little bit while we do. It's my time to lean. Amen. What are we talking about? Let's talk about it. I need to lean on others for support right now. I need to lean on others for support right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Y'all hear me? I need to lean on others for support right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah, while I just said that, I got this picture in my mind. When you build a house and they do the framing, you have support columns. You have these support beams, these support columns. You even have these thing called load bearing walls. That there are some walls that you can knock down and you can extend, you can build, you can do different stuff. But there are some walls in the structure of your house that they call load bearing walls that you cannot knock them down because they bear the brunt of the load at one end or another, right? So you got load bearing walls, you got support beams, you got all of these things that help the house to stand, right? When I think about grief, maybe God is our load bearing wall that you can't knock that down. You can't eliminate that from the equation no matter what, because everything is going to fall apart. And then you got support beams. I need to write this down. This is good. You got support beams, who is the village. That's the community. Those are the people that we can lean on as we navigate through our grief, right? So if we know if God is the load bearing wall who bears our load, cast your care upon me because I care for you. If we know that God is the load bearing wall, who are those support beams that you have? And this is the thing, I need to lean on others, my support beams right now. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. You should make a list of those support beams. They are instrumental in your life. If in the past I've been reluctant to turn to others for help, it's time for me to rethink my biases. If you've been reluctant in the past, maybe you've grown, maybe you matured, maybe you done went through some stuff, you done seen some stuff, maybe things are different right now, and it's time for you to revisit, rethink your biases. That stoic strength is actually a weakness. Vulnerability is what's genuine, connecting, and life affirming. Being vulnerable, that's what's genuine, connecting. That's what's going to be life affirming, right? You got to rethink this entire thing. In fact, one of the miracles of vulnerability is that it opens my life not only to healing, but to more joy. So even if it's scary or uncomfortable for me, I'm going to do some leaning today. Here I go. Yeah, I know it can be uncomfortable, but it is instrumental in your life. It is instrumental in your progression. It is instrumental as you navigate through this thing called grief. These support beams, this load bearing wall is what holds you up, is what helps you. It's part of the structure that enables you to stand. And without it, everything falls apart. So even if you have been reluctant in the past, it's time for you to revisit it in the present, right? And purpose in your heart to utilize not just that load bearing wall. You got to use the load bearing wall, but the support beams that God has strategically placed in your life to support you during this season. Here's the final thought. If we all held each other up, what a world this would be. If we all would just hold each other up. Oh my goodness, what a world this would be. It's my time to lean. Yes, Wendy Shelton, it's my time to lean. Look, I'm so glad y'all joined us today. Super duper short today, but y'all got the message. I hope y'all, the lesson was a blessing. If you have been reluctant in the past, rethink this thing in the present because it's going to be instrumental for your future. I love that. Amen. It's Sunday, y'all. Get to the house of God. If you can make it to the house of God, get to the house of God. If you are out of town, just part of Hope Nation, check out the message today. Check out the message today. It's going to be dealing with grief. Amen. So it's going to be right up your alley. Amen. So check it out. It's going to be dealing with grief and it's going to be a blessing to you. You don't want to miss it. If you're in the city, get to the City of Hope Community Church, 607 East 56th Street. I love it. Hey, Kelly Bivens, she says, I lean on y'all. Thank y'all. God is so good. And this is a support beam. And I'm so grateful and thankful for all of y'all, for this wonderful community and this village that God has assembled together. I'm so grateful for y'all because this is most definitely a support beam. And that's what I love about support beams. There are many. It's not just one, right? But there are many. And so thank you for allowing this to be part of the support beam that helps y'all to navigate through this thing called grief. And so, yeah, join us today for worship, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a special message that I cannot wait to share. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm going to see y'all in just a minute. Come on, let's go.